Chapter 19, Excerpted and Adapted, of Lyddie, by Katherine Paterson. Diana. Lyddie had not known such loneliness before. Her heart was a great stone, yet at the same time she felt empty inside. Workdays dragged by with nothing for Lyddie to look forward to after the evening bell. There were rumors that the corporation had slowed the clocks to make the workers' summer shifts even longer for the same pay. From time to time, Lyddie asked herself why she was still working so hard now that her family's farm was sold and Rachel and Charlie were lost to her. She brushed the question aside. She worked hard because work was all she knew. It was the only thing left that made her Lyddie Worthen. Every night she fell into bed, exhausted, her dreams full of the grief that she could only suppress while awake. There was news from another corporation, the Massachusetts Corporation. All the girls in the weaving room had refused the agent's demand that they all work at 4 looms and take a reduction in pay for each piece. They signed a pledge in defiance, and none of them backed down. Lyddie heard the news in the Concord weaving room. Not a girl has backed down, not a one. Lyddie expected to see Diana happy and cheerful after this victory, but every day Diana seemed worried, ill, and distracted. A chill went through Lyddie. She had thought she had nothing else to lose, but suppose Diana was to go? Diana, the person who had, from her first day, never laughed at Lyddie's queer mountain speech or demanded that she change her manners or her mind. All the girls took their burdens to Diana. Nobody ever thought of Diana as needing help. I must do something for her. There is only one thing good enough, and that is to sign the petition for reduced working hours. I'll do it for Diana. Lyddie asked one of the girls in the boarding house where she could find the meeting place for the workers' rights group. The girl sneered at her, but replied, "It's at their reading room on Central Street." When Lyddie arrived, there were 40 or so girls crowded into a small room, looking almost like a sewing circle, as many had brought mending or needlework. "So you came." Diana's face appeared tired, but it relaxed into a smile. Lyddie sat down beside her. It was hard for Lyddie to follow the discussion. They were planning for some sort of rally at the end of the month. She kept waiting for someone to mention the petition, but no one did. At the end, Diana introduced Lyddie to the woman in charge, Mary Emerson. Miss Emerson turned expectantly to Lyddie. "I come to sign the petition," Lyddie said. "But we've already submitted it," Miss Emerson said. "We had to, before the legislature recessed for the year." She had at long last made up her mind to do it, and now it was too late? "But next year," Diana reassured her. "You can put your name in the very first column if you like." "Yes," said Miss Emerson brightly. "That's our motto. We'll try again. Since 4,000 names didn't convince them, next year we'll have to get 8. She gave Lyddie the kind of encouraging smile a teacher gives to a slow pupil. "We'll need all the help we can get." Diana walked with Lyddie back to her boarding house. "Oh, Diana, I come too late." "You came as soon as you could." "I'm always too late to do any good." "Lyddie," Diana was hesitating, "I'll miss you." "Where are you going?" Lyddie asked. Diana's only family was at the mill. "Boston, I think." "I don't understand," Lyddie pressed. Are you ill? Lyddie, if I don't leave right away, I'll be dismissed. It's because of that petition, Lyddie exclaimed, but Diana shook her head. No, Lyddie, I've been, I don't know, foolish, wicked. What are you talking about? You could never be. Oh, yes, Diana nodded sadly. I'm going to have a child, Lyddie. A what? Lyddie whispered, and searched Diana's face. Who done this to you? She demanded. Oh, Lyddie, no one done it to me. Then he'll marry you, eh? He's not free to marry. There's a wife in Concord. She wouldn't come to live here in a factory town, though her father is one of the owners. Diana's laugh was short and harsh. It was that doctor. Lyddie was sure of it. He looked so kind and gentle, and all the time. But what will you do? She could hear now the shrillness in her voice. She tried to tone it down. Where can you go? I've got some savings, and he's determined to help as he can. I'll find work. We'll manage, the baby and I. It ain't right for you to go off and do this alone, Lyddie countered. I'll need to go soon. I can't bring dishonor on the association. Any whisper of this, and our enemies will hold me up as an example of moral turpitude. The public won't want to support an organization with someone like me in it. How can I help you? Oh, Diana, I've been so blind. She touched Lyddie's cheek lightly. Let's just pray everyone has been as blind. I'll write you, if I may. Tell you how things go. You've been so good to me. I'll miss you, little Lyddie. The final bell began to clang. Quick, slip in before they lock you out. The next morning, Diana did not show up at the factory.